Hello and welcome to All Aboard and a brand new week. Here we are coming up to the last week of July and the first week of the summer holidays. Now if you've not got anything planned yet for your summer holidays, do keep an eye out on our event schedule coming up later this week for some details on some D&D sessions. We will go over those later in this video as well, but we will have some summer D&D coming up, as well as some other events once we have a few things confirmed. So, on to this week's game of the week to kick things off as always. And here we have got Word Traveller. Now this is a sort of semi-cooperative game where 2 to 5 players will be working together in order to find out where you need to go. So you have a cards with a grid on it with a variety of different locations, destinations, and you are literally lost in translation in another city, and you need to give clues to people to get them to guess where it is that you need to go. If they get it right, then you get to visit that place and score points. If they get it wrong, then unfortunately not. If you enjoy wordplay games, if you enjoy deduction games like Codenames or Chameleon, then this is definitely one that I can recommend for you. Really good fun, really solid, bright, colourful as well, and a great game for the entire family. Or if you're looking for something with a sort of party vibe to it, that will fit in there with that as well. So that's Word Traveller, this week's game of the week. Next up, we've had a veritable horde of books arrive for Dungeons & Dragons or 5th edition D&D over the last week. As you can see, we've got a couple of them up here, we have some more here. So first off, we are going to start with Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting. So this is a hefty tome. You can see the size of that. Look at that, that is absolutely massive. And in this one, you will hunt, harvest and craft materials in the to add into your D&D world. There's monster hunting quests here. You can salvage items from the monsters that you fight as well. You can use those to harvest and craft items, and it has a variety of adventures in there ranging for all levels. Absolutely amazing. One of our DMs for one of our local groups uses it for his homebrew campaign, and we have a lot of fun with that. A lot of magical items in here as well that get chucked into the game. So if you are looking for something to further immerse your players, looking for additional monsters, additional items, perhaps a crafting system to chuck into your game, then Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting is the one for you. The next one up is brand new, is the Pathfinder conversion of their phenomenal mega dungeon Abomination Vaults. So this is a mega dungeon that is extremely popular in Pathfinder itself, in Pathfinder 2nd edition. We currently have a group here at the shop running that, and they are having an immensely fun time with it. It's a mega dungeon, for those who don't know, is a like a normal dungeon, but much infinitely times bigger. Multiple levels, different biomes within those levels as well, and lots and lots of loot and treasure and monsters to find, fight and collect. It has made its way over to 5e, which is absolutely amazing in and of itself, because there's not a lot of Pathfinder to 5e conversions out there, but this is one of the few, and having seen the Abomination Vaults campaign here at the shop that's currently running, I can thoroughly recommend this to anyone who's just looking for a campaign to run for their players, just have a really good time, get down to some old school dungeon crawling, then you need to come down and check this one out. Next up, we have got the much awaited first core books for Tales of the Valiant. We have got the Player's Guide here, which gives you all your classes and your ancestries, as they call them in this, as well as the core rules, spells, magic items and the like. And then the Monster Vault, which will have all the different types of monsters that you'll be fighting within the Tales of the Valiant world. Obviously, this spun out of the OGL controversy at the beginning of last year, January 2023. So it was amazing to see this finally come to fruition. Another system that if you played D&D, you've played 5th edition, you'll know much of what is in here, but they've added their own bits and sort of given it a spin to make it their own as well. So do come down and check it out if you're looking for something a little bit different to add into your D&D games. And finally, officially from Wizards of the Coast themselves, we have got Quests from the Infinite Staircase. Now, not only does this come out in the 50th year of Dungeons and Dragons, this is actually the last adventure book that will be published under the current 2014 edition rules. The revised edition, the 2024 rules, will be coming out in September. They are fully compatible with everything that has come before it. So if you want to play this and you'll want to get the upcoming 2024 books as well, they will all mix and match nicely. But this book itself specifically is an anthology book with 6 adventures plucked from the history of Dungeons and Dragons, including the Lost City, which is one of the sort of OG beginner-friendly campaigns, as well as 5 others that span levels between 1 and 20. Now, the idea is that you can pick one of these and just run it over a few sessions, or you can weave them into a narrative campaign with the help of the genie, who you can see here, Nafas, who is resident of the Infinite Staircase and sends you out across the multiverse to explore and find cool artifacts. So all of these are available in store now. If you would like a copy of these and you can't quite get to the store, do let us know. We'll be happy to put it aside for you, and we will hold those up to a week for you if you would like any of these but can't get down right away. So on to the rest of the week. So our event schedule is pretty much remaining as normal. Those of you who follow us closely on our social media may have noticed that our Friday nights have changed slightly. We temporarily drop in the Star Wars Unlimited on Fridays to concentrate on really building a core base on Saturday afternoons. But in its stead, we've decided to open up another board games night. So Wednesdays is very popular and very often gets quite full, quite busy. So we wanted to find another space, another evening where people can come down and explore the library. It is £3 per person as normal, between 6 PM and 10 PM. And still with the same 300 plus games that you can get from our selection. So if you've been thinking about coming down but maybe Wednesdays just haven't worked out for you, do check out Friday evenings starting this week for another board games night. Then on Sunday we've got our second Lorcana Set Championship. We ran our first one for Into the Inklands, which was a roaring success. Thank you to everyone who came along to that one. This one looks set to be even better as we are fully sold out. All 24 spaces have now gone. So if you were thinking about attending, unfortunately the time has run out for that. However, in the interest of fairness, if you are still thinking about it, do let me know, and then if I do happen to get any dropouts this week, I will get in touch with you to offer you that space. Very unlikely, these are very, very sought after events, but we are very, very happy to hold another sold out event for Lorcana, and really, really excited to see you all. A lot of regular faces from last time, as well as quite a few new faces as well. So super, super excited for that one. This is also going to be our second winner box as well. So the winner will be taking home a sealed box of Ursula's Return, as well as, of course, that champion playmat and the Ursula Full Art Enchanted cards. So that about wraps it up for this week. As I said at the start of the video, we are now coming into the summer holidays proper, and with that we will be running a few workshops over the course of the summer. Now the first one that we want to highlight is one for Dungeons and Dragons. So many of you will have seen, if you come to the shop, you will have seen this really cool landscape that we've built from the prototypes given to us by Lawscape Terrain. Had a lot of fun playing about and building this, and what we will be doing with this is creating a map for a kids D&D campaign that will be running over the course of August. You come along, sign up, and then as a group you decide what terrain you want to visit, what type of place you'd like to visit, and then we will run an adventure there for you, either from an existing book like One Shot Wonders, or have some pre-written stuff ready as well. There will be pre-written characters for this, so the emphasis on this really is about the playing, introducing people to the game. So there will be pre-made characters, there'll be a variety of them, so you can take a look, pick whichever one takes your fancy, and then go off adventuring. Each week will be a different level, so week 1 of August will be level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 characters, giving you a nice narrative and a nice progression over the course of the game. To make things simple, each week we will just give you the new character at the current level up with spells and equipment that you can then adjust and add to over the course of that game. So keep an eye out this week for dates for booking, and just get those booked in as quickly as possible. When we've run these before, they have sold out super quick. These sessions as well will be slightly shorter. We'll be aiming for around 2 hours, give or take a few minutes here and there to run one of these. So short, concise, a lot of fun. Get to fight some baddies, get to do a bit of role play as well, and most importantly introduce children to the wonderful game of Dungeons and Dragons. So that is one of our activities. We will also be looking at running other things such as painting workshops, learn to play days for Lorcana and Star Wars, as well as a Disney day as well. So again, do keep an eye out for those over the summer and book those in as soon as you see them. We're really excited for the coming summer, and it'll be a pleasure as always to share that with you guys. So that wraps everything up for this video. If you have any questions at all about anything that we've discussed in the video, the D&D books, our game of the week, the D&D sessions, or indeed anything within the shop itself, then do let us know. We'll be happy to help in whatever way possible. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the boardroom.